Hi guys, it's Sissy here. It's a really cold and grey day here in Mons on the Sunshine Coast, as you can see behind me. Today I am going to go through an exercise that's really good for people with back pain, especially sort of upper back pain, people that sit at the desk all day, which is pretty much most of us, people that have headaches, those kind of things. It's a really easy exercise to do. Probably the easiest exercise a physio is ever going to give you. So this one's definitely worthwhile for a lot of us to be doing, particularly at the end of the day. You will need a roll for this one of these long ones. The skinny one's probably not going to really work for you. You want something that's got a little bit more of a diameter like this, because you will be lying on it, and you just need that little bit of extra height so that you're not too flat on the floor, if that makes sense. It's called a thoracic longitudinal mobilization, and it basically utilizes gravity to help us open up through the chest as well as get a really nice stretch in through this thoracic spine. It really reverses the position that we're in most of the day, which is that sort of hunched over position, by getting us back into a little bit more extension without us having to do too much work. So what you're going to be doing is placing the roll on the floor underneath you. You want to sit on the or as close to the end of the roll as you can, because you're going to place the back of your head on the end of the roll. You don't actually want it hanging off the end of the roll. That can put a little bit too much strain on our neck. So as you can see, I'm just lowering myself down just like this. You can sort of roll yourself onto the roll on the side if you have a little bit of trouble just going straight back. But you can see my neck here is supported by the roll. Nice long neck in through here, don't extend backwards, a little bit of a chin tuck. My feet are wide, you can place them a little bit wider if you're feeling like you're rolling around too much. Feet flat on the floor. The reason why we do this rather than having the legs straight out is because it helps prevent lumbar extension in through here, which can cause a little bit of back pain in some people. Just put a little bit too much strain on that lumbar spine. So feet bent, feet flat on the floor. And then for the exercise, you're going to place both hands just straight out beside you. You can have them a little bit closer, but I find having them in almost like a T position is quite good. It helps to open up the front of that chest even more, palms up towards the ceiling. That little bit of a chin tuck, and that is basically the exercise. I told you it was easy, right? So what this exercise is doing is, as I already mentioned, it's helping to stretch out the pecs in through here, which tend to get quite tight because we're hunched over all the time. But we're using gravity to help open that up. Because we've got that roll longitudinally or vertically down our back, it just helps to open up that thoracic spine and give us that really nice mobilization in our back. A lot of my clients get on this roll and do this exercise and just say it feels so good. It's one that I recommend doing at the end of the day after you've been at work or been running around, because it's a great way to de-stress, a great way just to, relax after the end of the day. Start off with a minute, work up to 3 minutes if you can, or as long as you want. I think this is a really great exercise to do with a little bit of music or just quiet. Don't want to have like TV on or anything like that. Nice little exercise to combine with a meditation or a visualization, while at the same time doing something really good for your body. So both emotional and physical body is getting a bit of a workout here. So you just lie here and breathe. Good way to also work on your optimal breathing pattern. And I do have a video on or if not already, I will be putting one up soon, just on how to breathe optimally. So keep a lookout for that exercise, that video. But yeah, super easy exercise, easiest exercise a physio is ever going to do, but will do you a world of good if you can do that every night, 1 to 2 minutes. Get yourself a roll like this to do it properly.